Welcome to Summertime is Reading Time in the Diamond. My name is Dr. Adam Breslow, and I'm excited to be reading to you today. I'm a pediatrician with Children's Primary Care Medical Group. With the support of the local chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, we like to bring books and reading to our families through our Reach Out and Read program. We encourage you all to take some quiet time together every day to relax, snuggle, and read together. Today, I am reading, with the permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. The title of this book is called Steam Train, Dream Train. It is written by Sherry Dusky Rinker and illustrated by Tom Lichtenheld. This book is really cool, and it has a little bit of a surprise ending, so I need you to pay really close attention on this one because there's going to be something really cool coming up at the end of our reading. So, Steam Train, Dream Train. Through the darkness, clickety-clack, coming closer down the track. Hold your breath so you can hear huffing, chuffing, drawing near. You can see way in the background just a little light. And at nighttime, the trains have to have light as they come down the track. And jumping across the track is a bunny rabbit. And bunny rabbits are really fast, so he can get out of the way of the train, so he's not going to get hurt. And bunny rabbits have these things, they're bushy tails. I live by Cowles Mountain, and there's rabbits everywhere around my house. And the tails actually, the rabbits are brown, but the tails are bright white. So you should look for bunny rabbits if you live in a neighborhood around San Diego. There are actually a moderate amount of bunnies around here. The only thing when there's lots of bunnies, there's also bunny poop around your neighborhood, so keep an eye out for that. A whistle blares out in the night, a mighty engine, wondrous sight. The smokestack puffs, the big wheels grind, the trusty tenders close behind. Cling, clang, the bell rings out on top, hissing steam, brake squeal, then stop. That you can see that this is what's called a steam locomotive. Back in the day, that for the old locomotives, you had a car just for coal, and then the coal would burn, so there'd be an engine right over here with an oven, and they would burn the coal. It would put pressure over here. The pressure would be released one way, and then it would push the wheels so the train would go forward. It was really a marvel of engineering, but those things got really hot, so you had to have a lot of water. This is a water tower. Now, this is the first clue. This water tower here is the first clue as to the secret surprise at the end of the story. So remember the water tower, okay? The driver signals to the crew. Each worker knows just what to do. Quick! Before it gets too late, start to load up all the freight. Everything will soon be stowed. A train car matched to every load. Look at the workers on this train today. We have a dinosaur, a brontosaurus. We have an elephant. We have a giraffe. We have a penguin. I'm not really sure what this thing is. I think it's supposed to be some kind of wolf or something. A kangaroo with his pouch and baby, with her pouch and baby, and then a couple of monkeys. That if any of you have ever been to the zoo, has anybody been out there? You'll see these animals. Has anyone ever seen a dinosaur at the zoo? I don't think so. And has anybody ever seen a purple elephant? I don't think so. So that's the second clue. So there's a green dinosaur and a purple elephant. Remember that as we get to the end of the story. The crew slides back to the boxcar doors and tumbles in to start their chores. They whirl, twirl, cartwheel, jump, but cargo stowed without a bump. Things that rock and roll and spin, all are juggled safely in. This is one of the coolest pictures ever. So number one, the workers are all monkeys. And what are the monkeys bringing into the car of the train, this play device is called monkey bars. So if you ever go to a park, sometimes you'll see monkey bars at the park. So the monkeys are actually bringing in the monkey bars. That's actually funny. And then the monkey over here is playing with all kinds of cool things. There's bowling ball and bowling pins. Has anybody ever gone to a bowling alley? It's really noisy when the ball hits the pins. Kind of fun thing to do. There's a frisbee that you get to throw around. There's a Rubik's Cube. That's a really cool toy from when I was younger. Back in the 80s it was developed. You have to be really smart to do it, and I was never able to solve the Rubik's Cube. I'm just not smart enough for that. And then there's hula hoops. That was back from the 1940s and 50s. People would swing and the hula hoop would spin around you, and a yo-yo. But what kids love these days, and you gotta be safe, is being on a skateboard. Now this monkey is not being a very good monkey, because if you're gonna be on a skateboard, you should be wearing a helmet, okay? So anybody who gets on a skateboard, please wear a helmet. That's important. The freight is loaded as they play. They work and bounce the night away. Building blocks, erector sets, bikes and jets and model jets. The boxcars made to safely haul almost anything at all. That this is a couple of funny pictures here. That these things over here, those are called pogo sticks. And what pogo sticks do is let you hop and bounce. But who's using the pogo sticks? The bunny rabbits are using the pogo sticks. Well, bunny rabbits already hop and bounce. So it's kind of funny that the pogo sticks are being used by the bunnies who already know how to do that. That's kind of funny. And then we have a camel carrying all the toys. Remember, we have the crane from our previous book. We have a jet engine, we have building blocks, we have a bicycle, a kite. These are really cool toys. Kids love toys. So I hope all of you get to get toys either for Christmas or your birthday. Toys are fun and toys help your brain grow as well. But I want you to remember, these are more clues. These toys are more clues for the end of our story. So we now have more clues for you to think about. The hopper's top is open wide, so cargo can be poured inside. The crew hops to it, one and all. They get to work and have a ball. Then with a bounce, a pounce, a leap, 3 boys jump in and fall asleep. When you play so hard all day, usually you get so tired, and when something is comfortable like a whole room of balls, you can just fall right to sleep. And there's all kinds of balls. I'm not sure if you can see it here. There's basketballs, there's soccer balls, there's footballs, there's baseballs, there's balls for balls. That it's fun to play sports, and many sports have balls. I hope many of you get to play some sports. My personal favorite has always been baseball, but I'm okay with basketball too. That's kind of fun. Tankers lined up in a row and getting filled with paints to go. Purple, yellow, green, and blue. A color convoy coming through. So remember, we're back to the purple elephants, and that's kind of weird because elephants are usually gray, which is a dull color, but these elephants are purple. But the elephants have something special. They're all wearing different hats called berets. There's a purple hat, a yellow hat, a green hat, and a blue hat. The blue hat is putting blue paint in the blue bin. The green hat is putting green paint in the green bin. The yellow hat is putting yellow paint in the yellow bin, and the purple hat is putting purple paint, and they're all being helped by the monkeys. Remember, the monkeys are good helpers, and they're being watched over here by the owl. Owls come out at night, and so when we're sleeping, they're awake, and owls make a funny noise. They go like this, they go, whoo, whoo. So people think they're asking, who are you? But that's what owls do. The reefer car is snug and cold. Its chilly box can safely hold frozen treats for every stop, like a rolling ice cream shop. The train's car is packed. The crew sits back and chills out with a midnight snack. All right, who here likes ice cream? I think everybody likes ice cream. I like ice cream. And man, these are big ice cream. It's hard to see here, but it says max load, a month of sundaes. And Sunday with an E at the end, those are called ice cream sundaes. And those are yummy. They're not that good for you, so you can't have them every day, but as a treat for a birthday or a treat once in a while, they're okay to have. But you have to keep them cold. And these are blocks of ice. But who lives where it's cold? Here we have polar bears and penguins. They live where it's cold. So that's why they're in the ice car. It's called a reefer car. 10 hard workers lend a hand, filled the gondolas with sand, sand for castles, moats, and more, sand for tunnels, sand galore. Let's see if we can count the 10 workers, all right? You're going to count along with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they were right. So I hope all of you can count to 10. That's an important thing. Oh, here's another clue to our secret coming at the end. Stacked up on the auto rack, 6 race cars for a private track. Rainbow colors, flames and stripes, shiny engines, chromy pipes. The auto rack will gently keep these fast cars all fast asleep. These are cool race cars. Almost everybody likes to drive a car, but these are special cars called race cars. They're designed to be low to the ground and go really fast. Has anybody ever been in a fast car, or maybe mommy or daddy drives a little bit too fast sometimes? You tell them, be safe and slow down. I want to point out something really funny here. Can you see this? This is called the auto rack. That's where cars are stacked up, and they're putting fast cars on it. But who's putting the fast cars? Turtles. Turtles are putting the fast cars. Does anybody know that the slowest animals are turtles? So the slowest animals are putting on the fastest cars. That's kind of funny. I think it's funny. Ooh, here's some cool stuff. The well cars carry giant beast, munching on enormous feast. Brachiosaurus likes the view, while T-Rex gets a bone to chew. So here's a couple of big dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived many millions of years ago. They don't live around anymore. But this big dinosaur over here, can you see what he's eating? He's eating a leafy tree. This kind of dinosaur is what's called a vegetarian, or what's called in science an herbivore. And an herbivore, you can still get big. If you eat your fruits and vegetables, you can still get pretty big and strong. So mommy's going to ask you, mommy and daddy's going to ask you to eat your fruits and vegetables so you can get big and strong too. But there's also a different type of dinosaur called a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you can see him reaching for a bone. Those are called carnivores. They eat meat. They eat other animals, like sometimes you might eat hamburger or chicken or things. They get to be big and strong too. So you need to eat your fruits and veggies to be strong, and it's okay to eat a little bit of meats to be strong too. So the dinosaurs got big and strong back in the day. The flatbed cars are rolling beds. The weary crew can rest their heads and settle in and tuck in tight. Their work is finished for tonight. So when you work really hard, and you can work hard by thinking, by doing well in school, you can work hard by playing, you can work hard by building, you just get tired. Your body gets really tired, and it's nice to have a comfy bed to lie in. So the purple elephant, and this, I found out it's the wolf, and the penguin, and the mice, and the monkeys, and the kangaroos. They're all sleeping together. Wow, they got really tired. Ooh. The red caboose is last in line. From the lookout, all is fine. The freights and crew are tucked away. The next stop is another day. So it's good to have a giraffe with a long neck so he can see that everything is safe for everybody, and then everybody is asleep nice and tight. So they all look comfortable and relaxed, because that's what you want to be. You want to have a nice relaxed sleep at night. The last car of a train is called a caboose, and that caboose is where people sometimes stay so they can take care of things. We're coming to the secret surprise very soon. A hiss, a jolt, a shift and sway, now the journey's underway. The train's departing car by car, the headlight fades into the stars, puffing, chuffing, out of sight, all the cars. Look how long that train is. Look at how many cars to load in all those toys and all those kind of things. And here's the surprise. Steam train, dream time, shh, good night. This was kids' toys. All those things that you saw, the kid over here is asleep. And remember we saw the water tower earlier? Here's the water tower. It's part of his train tracks. And here's all the trains that we saw, and here's his toys put away, and here's it's night and the moon out and he's going to sleep. So all those things that we saw were this kid's toys, so he put them away, and look at how clean and nice his room is. So the surprise is Mommy and Daddy are going to ask you to clean your room before you go to bed too. This was a terrific book, and thank you for reading with me. And one more thing. I really want to thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to put this book into your reading log. It counts for reading a book tonight. Thank you so much.